Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say shalom to all Akim and Akbat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled, Proud Meatheads Are Gonna Get It. Once again, proud meatheads are gonna get it. And if you're not familiar with that term meathead, alright, it's a term commonly used in or around gyms. Alright, a meathead's basically like a meathead or a juice head or a juicer, right? These big ass bodybuilders, usually most commonly, taking steroids or injecting testosterone, pure testosterone, all right, syringes, in the gym from the time that they wake up to the time that they get home, staring at their body, looking at their arms, looking at their necks, all right, looking at their delts, their traps, all right, all worried about all these muscle groups, all right, and not just being content with being healthy and staying healthy and working out to just keep in shape. No, they completely want to rebuild and break down and rebuild their body. They want to get massive and just look like the Michelin Man with these massive, overly inflated, not natural looking muscles, and that think that they're the biggest, the biggest tough guy. They're the sexiest guy in the world, and that all women would be blessed to even be able to look in their distance. They're very, 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 very proud people. They're very they're generally dickheads. All right, they're generally assholes. And I'm not talking about the average people that just go to the gym, work out, get built. I mean, if you got muscle, you got muscle. I mean, if you look at people like who would be a good example? Like Rambo. All right, Sylvester Stallone back in Rambo. This is fine, this guy's built, right? Everybody knows, Sylvester Stallone built, man. I mean, he had it. I mean, but this isn't what I'm talking about. You can go and get cut up, right, and get looking good. What I'm talking about is, I was looking for thumbnails for this video. If you look up a bodybuilder, this is on that verge. When you start doing this shit, and that's not natural. You have to use steroids for that. All right, and I'm not even talking about that you have to necessarily you use steroids. All right, these people, it's not how you look. All right, but this does look disgusting. All right, but it's not necessarily about how you look. It's about the pride. It's the pride problem. It's the all I care about is me. I want to look better. I want to do this, and then they're very proud people. They're obsessed with their looks. They're obsessed. There's nothing like, I want to make that clear that if you're going to the gym and you're getting built, all right, you're not. There's nothing wrong with that. You're allowed to go to the gym and get built. Okay, you're allowed to do that if that's what you want to do. But that it's that pride that can come with that. And a lot of the time it does. You start getting obsessed. That's all you think about is how you look. All right, are my forearms too small? My forearms too big? And then that also becomes demons start getting on you with that, what they call body dysmorphia. You start never thinking you look good. All right, because you got demons on you, and then you either go two ways with it, man. You go either two ways with it. And that's why you got to be careful at the gym, man. You either go two ways with it. And when you get deep into the gym, you either think you look great. Oh, I'm fucking big. I'm bigger than this guy. Look at how small he is, man. He's not committed. I'm bigger than him. I look way better than him. You go the pride route, or you get hit with that body dysmorphia, that down on yourself demon. All right, and then you start thinking, oh, I look like shit. Blah blah blah. And I'll never look good. My arms are small. And then hey, man, you got to be careful. You just got to be careful. And this whole conversation, this whole topic comes from last night. Me and the wife were driving around. And in the distance, off to the right, I spotted this gym. All right, it was called, I have it right here, Powerhouse Gym. Okay, and I don't know if they have a picture of the outside, but it's not about the outside that really matters. The thing was, when I went up, because I wanted to see what it looked like. let's see. I wanted to see what it looked like. I want to see if I can show a picture. There it is. I saw it in the distance. I said, what kind of a weird gym is that? And at first, I was like, is that one of those gay gyms? Because it was over here in a cut, and that ain't the same one, I don't think. But it looks similar. All right, it's over here in the cut. It's out in the middle of nowhere. I wish I could get a bigger fucking photograph. It's over here in the cut. It doesn't, look. It looks sketchy, man. I mean, it's over here in this. It was. There's not too many rough areas in Vegas, but it was in a ran down looking area, and I was like, what, I want to see what it even looks like in there, because it looked like shit. And I went ahead and looked it up, and you see the images of what it looks like in there, and you see the guys in there. But this image is what came to mind. All right, and I said, I gotta save that because I want to do a lesson on it. This is something that they have written in the gym. All right, now if you ever been to a Planet Fitness, there says judgment free zone, right? Which is which is dumb. All right, it's dumb, and I think even street teachers talked about it. Judgment free zone. That there's no area where there's gonna be judgment free. You're gonna get judged, right? When you're thinking about the judgment of the Lord. But this one just pissed me off. Look at this. Pain is temporary, pride is forever. Pain is temporary, pride is forever. And that is a very stupid fucking sentiment. All right, that is it's ignorant. All right, and it shows you what type of people have these. Pain is temporary, pride is forever. Well, your pain's gonna be for forever, man. Your pain is gonna be forever. Or you Edomites especially. Okay, you Jakes, your pain won't be, forever, but it's gonna feel like forever. All right, and pride is not forever either. Your pride, you're gonna be brought down low, man. And we have all the scriptures to prove that. Okay, like I said, if you go to the gym, I'm not bagging on you gym guys. All right, I've gone to the gym. There's other brothers that go to the gym. There's nothing wrong with going to the gym, but when you go to the gym and you start looking at your mirror and looking in the mirror shit. It's not even about your form anymore. You're just looking at yourself, just staring at yourself. Look at how good I look, man. I know I look good. I'm big, I'm gonna get bigger. All these people, they're small. They aren't as good as me. They aren't even, all that shit. That's pride, and you gotta watch that, man. That pride will get you destroyed. That pride will get you destroyed. It will, all right? So let's get Ecclesiasticus, and I did some scripture moving around here, so I usually have the first scripture up and ready and locked and loaded, but in this case, I don't because I moved it around. So Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 7, it says, pride is hateful before Yahweh and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. Now I want to go and get this in the Good News Translation. I might have to reword it. I might have to go and put it into this. I might have to type in Sirach if it doesn't change automatically. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go. Oh, you know what? That's why. Salaki, my bad. I have to be in the Good News Translation first. Because of course they don't have they don't have the Apocrypha side of the NLT. But the not that one either. The Good News Translation does. It should automatically, yeah, there we go. It should transfer over to Sirach. So check this out. Sirach 10 and 7 in the Good News Translation, arrogance and injustice are hated by both the Lord and people. And I personally prefer the original King James Version. Pride is hateful before Yahweh and man. Look, Yahweh doesn't like it, and man doesn't like it. No one likes a proud ass person. It doesn't matter if they're gym proud. It doesn't matter if whatever type of pride it is. All right, it doesn't matter what type of pride it is. It doesn't matter if it's pride in this or pride that. Pride in general, no one likes it. No one likes a proud ass person. And just like we've mentioned before, we're not talking about liars in this one, but no one likes a liar, man. No one wants to be around a liar. No one wants to be, oh yeah, I lied about this lie that I lied about last week when I lied. No one wants to be, and you're just waiting to change the subject because this motherfucker's over here lying his ass off. You're like, oh, lie. When I lied about the lie, when I lied and I went up to the lie place with this lie over here that I lied, lie. You're like, yeah, cool. Hey, man, have you seen that new TV show that's out? Yeah, I actually know the guy. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Hey, man, you what do you do for fun? I go up and I do mansions and lie. You're like, oh, man, this guy's fucking pissing me off, man. All this is lying. You're just lying about the lies that you're lying about, man. The street teacher says you lied about the lies that you lied about. And it's just a bunch of lies, man. And no one likes it. And just like no one likes a proud person, you can't have a conversation with a liar. You can't have a conversation with a proud person, because every time you have a conversation with a proud person, they turn it about themselves. You know, they always turn it into about themselves. And even furthermore than just turning it about themselves, it's always like, you know, inflating themselves. You know, yeah, I was with this girl, you know, and she was saying I was looking so good, you know. This other guy came, but he didn't look as good as me, you know. And you know, I can play 75 different music instruments. You ever heard of the Urudu? I can play that, or whatever you call that one fucking weird Asian instrument. I can play that. I can play the harp. I can play the guitar. You know, I met the guy from Korn. I used to play, you know, just pride and like, and you know, if you notice, pride and lying almost kind of go hand in hand, because it helps them with their pride. It's all part of that, what do they call that narcissistic behavior. All right, that narcissistic behavior. How do you spell it? Narcissist. What is a narcissist? Narcissist personality disorder is a mental health condition, and it's not even a mental health condition. You're just a piece of shit. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. Okay, they need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. Okay, what else do we have? Well, there's usually like traits. What are 5 different things that can help you spot a narcissist? Arrogance, you know, preoccupation with the fantasies of success, power, or brilliance. A belief that they're more special or unique and only should associate with other high status people. Envy of others, or the belief, they don't really envy others, belief that others are envious of them. Insisting they have the best of everything. A feeling they deserve privileges and special treatment. And really, you know, that's what Esau has. All right, and you say, well, the Hebrew Israelites, they have all those things. Well, here's the thing is, fantasies of success, power, or brilliance, it's not a fantasy. All right, at one point, it is written within the Bible of who we are. All right, it wasn't a fantasy. All right, it was a truth. There's a difference. Esau has this power fantasy that, oh, I'm better than everyone, when he's on the bottom. All right, a narcissist generally comes when they're not that case. All right. And we already know what you devils are going to try to say, oh, you the Hebrew Israelites are proud for. You think you're the Lord's chosen people. We don't think we're the Lord's chosen people. We know we're the Lord's chosen people. It says it within the Bible. So nice try. Hey, man, nice shot, man. You know, what was that fucking song? The Harvey Danger? Can't remember, but, you know, that old 90s song. But we're not talking about that. That's hard. That's cold, hard facts. Okay? That's cold, hard facts. You're not if, for example, you wouldn't be a proud person if you were saying, oh, you know, depending on how you word it, if you're saying, yeah, you know, I come from you know, my parents, you know, that person was a king or a queen. You wouldn't be a proud person by saying that. But if you, oh yeah, no, I come from a family of royalty. Yeah, much better than you, yes. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you know, but, you know, that would be a prideful way to say it, okay? And we don't walk around, you know, acting like that, you know? We don't walk around, you know, an Edomite doesn't come up to us and we say, "Begone, heathen, we want nothing to do with thou," you know? And we don't spit on their feet, and we don't do that, man. We don't do that. That's not what we do, okay? But it is also within our history to let them, let it be known that they have, you know, is supplant the right word? Let me see. Not really supplanted. Yeah, supplanted. You know, usurping another's place. That they have supplanted us. All right, they've usurped. You know, dispossessed possessions, privileges. You know, and uprooting something. That's what they have done is they've supplanted us in an attempt. All right, to take away our history, our heritage, and all that. Okay, so when we say, hey, we're the real Israelites, all right, we're the real royalty, and you're not. That's not us being proud. We're just pointing it out that, hey, that's the case, and these guys are fucking masquerading as someone who they're not. All right, and that's evil, and that's Esau is a whole different story with pride. Okay, that's a whole different story with pride. You could do a whole lesson on Esau's pride. All right, they're the proudest of the proud people. Okay, they're the proudest of the proud. Okay, and the Lord doesn't like pride people, man. Pride people. The Lord does not like proud people. Neither does man. No one likes a proud person. All right. No one wants to sit and talk for hours about your accomplishments and how you're so perfect. Nobody wants that. All right, and because it's also not true. It's also not true. Ecclesiastes 10:7. Pride is hateful before Yahweh and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. Iniquity being that sin stacked upon sin. All right, and the thing is with these proud people, they're lying to themselves. That's really what they're doing, is they're lying to themselves. Okay. Proverbs 16:5, again showing you that the Lord's not with these proud people. No one likes a proud person. No one, except maybe the proud person himself, because he loves himself. All right, Proverbs 16:5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. All right, these proud people are going to get it. All right, and I mentioned men, all right, for the most part, because when you think of these bodybuilders and these people at the gym, you think men. All right, you think it's men. But here's the problem. When you go to a gym, all right, and I'm going to be vulgar here, so excuse the vulgarity, all right, because I mentioned it the other day. When you go to a gym, and here's a good example, and this, she's not even the most, she's not even the worst example. When you go to these gyms and you see these ladies with they purposely hike their shorts or these things right up, you can see it because, like, if you look at the shorts, like, let's see if I can find a lady in the shorts. They're not wearing shorts, but I'll show you with this guy. All right, when you take these girls, you can see it because this part will be up here. They'll take the bottom of their jeans and they'll hike them, or their shorts, and they'll hike them up their waist. So what it'll do is they'll basically purposely induce camel toe. All right, you can see their pussy lips hanging out. All right, well, not hanging out, but you can see the outline of them, and then they'll hike it up in the back. So they give themselves this massive wedgie. And there's nothing on here that you can see the example of it. There's not really an example of it. And then they come wearing tops like this with their titties hanging out. All right, and they wear these, and well, they're just wearing gym attire. They're just wearing gym attire. Well, why is this gym attire for a male? All right, and then something like this gym attire for a female. What the hell is going on with that, man? And this lady, she's not dressed badly. Look at that. She's not dressed badly. It's the tight spandex jeans or leggings or whatever you want to call them. That's a little bit of a problem, and then they wear shit like this, and you can see. And again, I being at the gym, you see worse shit than that. These aren't even particularly bad cases. And look, what she's posing. What is she showing off? Where is the picture being taken of? Her ass, and you can basically see her butt cheeks hanging out, man. And it's not just the men that we're getting on. These women, if you look up gym girl, look, we'll do it, gym girl. Let's see if you can. There you go. Here's a perfect fucking example. This shit. There, actually, when I was talking about hiking the shorts up, if this would get unblurry, there you go. You see how that's hiked up over the thigh. All right, and this is how they come in. All right, this is how they come in, and this is, again, not particularly bad cases. And you see them walking around like this, and it's usually worse. It's usually like that, or worse. You can see the full, but there's a good example. Walking around like this, and the whole gym, and that's, again, and look, if you look at gym shots of men, let's just see. Look, I want to show you something. Gym shots of men. Side, right? Front, back, but not sexually so, just showing the back of his, the back of his back, right? Front. When you go look up gym girl, who do you see? Ass. There's an excellent example. When I go to the gym, that's what I see. This shit. And you know where they'll be? The Stairmaster. Just fucking chilling. Look at all these shots, man. And you see some where they're front, but what is with that? What is with that? It's pride. It's pride. They want to show off their body. It's that just a gym slut. All right? They're just going there so men can look at them. All right? Because they're proud. All right, so it's not just men. Don't get it twisted. It's these women too that show up. You get these men showing up looking like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger with their fucking, with all their shit hanging out, and then they wear these really short ass shorts where you can literally see their bulge, man. All right, nobody wants to talk about it, but any of you guys that go to the gym, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. They wear these short. The dudes do it too. They wear these shorts like this, these tight ass like gym pants, and you can see their fucking nuts, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And that's all pride. They want people to see their body. They want people to see their body. And really, they want people to see their body and, the men do. The men want you to talk about it. But the thing is, these women, though, they'll go there with their titties hanging out, all right, wearing no bra, all right, it gets cold in the gym or something like that, and their nipples start popping through their shirt. They got their butt cheeks hanging out, all right, and then if a guy goes up and talks to them or something like that, all right, then they get upset. Why? It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And that shit should be illegal. It really should be illegal. In gyms, and it should be illegal out. I've talked about this the other day. When women walk around in public and shit with these yoga pants hiked up all the way up their ass, and you can see their camel toe and their butt cheek, that should be illegal. That's indecent exposure, man. If you walked around with jeans so tight that you could literally see the outline of your rod, all right, I'm not gonna get detail, but you could see all the details of it in the veins and shit. You would be arrested as a man. But these women can do it, and it's just fine. What the fuck is that? That's a double standard, and it's all part of this pride. People are so obsessed with their bodies and how they look. All right, very vain, very vain. What does vain mean? First definition this time.
Vain.
Having or showing an excessively high opinion of one's appearance, abilities, or worth. They're very conceited, narcissistic, self-loving, self-admiring, right? Proud, haughty, arrogant, right? That's what they are, man. And the Lord's not dealing with these people. You think the Lord's dealing with someone walking around with their butt cheeks and pussy lips hanging out, walking around a Walmart like just like that's a normal outfit? No, that's indecent. That's not modest. It's disgusting, man. And it's all part of that pride. It's all part of that pride. What is pride? Let's see. Pride definition.
Pride.
All right. A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements. All right, because they have big boobs, or they have a big butt, all right, or they have big quads, or they have big muscles, big biceps, big triceps, right? The achievements of those of whom is closely associated, or from qualities or possessions that are widely admired. I have a Lamborghini, and you don't. I have a Maserati, and you don't. I have a bigger house than you, right? What else? Consciousness of one's own dignity. That's not necessarily, it's more so the first one, it's pride, and it's really, these aren't really even good definitions. Let's see, let's go Proverbs 16:5 and get it in the Blue Letter Bible. Let's go and get it. Proverbs 16:5 in the Blue Letter Bible. Let's see what pride means. All right, pride. High, proud, high, lofty, tall, haughty and proud. All right, and then it's giving us the same definition. What does haughty mean? All right.
Haughty.
Arrogantly. Let me skip past this song. Haughty, arrogantly superior and disdainful. Let's look at the similar words: proud, vain, arrogant, conceited, snobbish, stuck up, pompous, self-important, superior, egotistical, supercilious. Supercilious. All right. Which means behaving or looking as though one thinks one is superior to others. What else do we have? Condescending, lofty, patronizing, smug, all right, scornful, contemptuous, disdainful. I gotta skip past this song or else they'll definitely flag that one. Cavalier, right-handed, full of oneself, all right. Too big for one's breeches, all right. Nobody wants that. Too big for your boots, okay? On a high horse, big-headed. So, and nobody likes hanging around with, these aren't good terms. Condescending. Who wants to be called condescending? Nobody wants to be called condescending. You shouldn't want to be condescending. Now, what does the root word go back to? Let's see.
Strong's H, 1361. Gavach.
To be haughty, to be arrogant in bad sense, because this is used in the bad sense, not in the good turn. Not because it can mean to be high, to be exalted, all right, to be lofty, to be, of high importance, and such as, Yahweh's ways, all right. It says here Jehovah, don't listen to that, but and much importance, all right. And that's in a good sense. These are the bad sense. This isn't being, literally physically exalted, being, worthy of the praise, because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is worthy of the praise. These people, these worldly ass people, these gym thoughts, all right, and these gym rats are not worthy of praise. They're not worthy of praise. Okay? So, to go back, continue on. Trying to skip past this. I won't be surprised if they even try to copyright that beat. Because that's that's that mask off. I think it's the mask off beat. But continuing on, we'll get Proverbs 16:5 again. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. We got to get back on track. I went on a little rant there because that shit pisses me off, man. Because you don't even just see it in the gyms. It's everywhere. And everywhere. It's not even in the gyms anymore because the title of the lesson is Proud Meatheads Are Going to Get It. Referring to this gym because, of course, that picture is what, started this. But it's all these people, man. You see them walking around. You see, it's just, you see it on social media. These people are so infatuated in what they look like in their life, posting every little minute of their life on Twitter, on Instagram. Nobody gives a fuck about you, man. Nobody gives a shit about the cake you ate last night, okay? Nobody gives a fuck about it. Who gives a shit? Nobody cares, okay? Your life's not that important, man. But I gotta show everybody my cake. And then all your little fake-ass friends, oh my gosh, girl, that looks like such a good cake. Did Dave take you? Yes, Dave took me because I'm so pretty and he loves me. No one cares. No one cares. You're not that fucking important. Shut it down. All right? Shut it down. Or these men, self-made, holding money in their hand with some stupid car in the background that they think makes them a better person than the next guy. Dumb. It's all over, man. These people aren't even living in the moment, man. They're not even living in the world. They're living in fucking cyberspace, man. They're living in this, and that's what's got them, overly inflated. This overly inflated ego shit, man. This overly inflated ego. I'm gonna take your bitch because I'm rich. I'm gonna put you in a ditch. Even the rap songs, man, all fucked up. It's just pride and just arrogancy, like it says in the scriptures. And just, you don't even want to be around these people. You don't want to look at them. You don't want to smell them. You don't want to even hear about them. You're like, man, get the fuck away from me. I don't want to deal with no proud ass, no lying ass, no egotistical ass person. Nobody wants to be around it, No, because every time you're around them, you can't even hang out because they always constantly got to prove that they're better than you. Oh, I'm better than you. 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 Shut the fuck up and get away from here, man. Shut the fuck up and get away from here. All right, with the liars too. And like a lot of time, the liars are proud. They're proud liars. Oh yeah, I did this. They're lying. They're making up lies to be proud because they don't really have fucking any accomplishments in their life because they're losers. All right, so they gotta make shit up. All right, they gotta make shit up. And some of these guys aren't even losers. Some of these guys are actually pretty cool, but they don't think that they're cool because they have a self-esteem issue. So then they gotta lie to make. And it's just society's all fucking out of whack, man. It's wild, and the Lord's got to come back to destroy this place because it's a sad ass society. This society, it's a sad ass sight. People, it's like the fucking Night of the Living Dead, man. Out there, you walk around, you see these overly flamboyant males. All right, and you know what I'm talking about. And these women too, with 75, looking like a fucking pack of Skittles with their hair, blue hair, green head, red hair, purple hair. All right, any color hair you can get. All right, and they're walking around with some weird ass fucking stupid haircut, half the side of their head shaved. All right, the other side's a long hair, the other side's a buzz cut. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? 75 different piercings on their ear, 35 nipple piercings, 10 piercings on their nose, and 72 on their tongue. All right, they got dimple piercings, angel piercings, snake bites. They got the ones on their eyebrows, the septum piercing, the nose. It's like, how many piercings do you need? And they're walking around with 35 different tattoos. All right, looking ridiculous. And to top it all off, all right, they got their titties hanging out, and they're wearing some weird baggy pants with like freaking plaid on it. They're looking ridiculous, man. Looking ridiculous. There's that person walking by, and then the girl walking by them. The same thing with their boobs hanging out, with the shorts hiked up. A dude walking around with the tight ass skinny jeans on that don't even fit because they're too tight. But for some reason they're still hanging down below his ass. But he's wearing a belt. and he's got a tight-ass white shirt on because he's seen his favorite homosexual rappers do the exact same thing. All right, with long-ass dreads hanging down his back. This is what you see when you walk out there, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Society has fallen, man. It is. You can't continue like that. It can't continue like. It's hey, man. We're in the fall of Rome again. All right. Proverbs 8:13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way in the forward mouth do I hate. All right, but these people don't fear the Lord, because if they feared the Lord, and a lot of these people are Edomites, but there's a lot of Jake that do the same thing. All right, and it's not just Jake, it's not just Esau, it's all the heathens, it's everyone. It's the heathens and the Israelites. All of them are just walking around because Jake, you know, they're quick to get down with heathen customs. All right, so soon as Eve sees some white girl walking around without a bra and her titties popping out and her butt cheeks hanging out, Eve's gonna go and run to do the same thing. All right, and get a blonde hair wig and put some blue contacts in. They want to be just like him. Esau, they want to be just like the white man on the boats. All right, with smoking cigars and drinking champagne. All right, so they'll do anything. They'll even get popped in the ass just to do it. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. The society is gone. It is through, man. It is through, and that's why there's so much fucking wild shit in the world. Just people dying at all-time high, judgments on an all-time high because the Lord's done with it. All right, the Lord's getting ready to come back and just destroy these people. Okay, these pride, hey, man, it's not gonna be good. Like the title of the lesson, you know, proud meatheads are gonna get it. And you know what? You can even remove meatheads and just say proud people are gonna get it. Okay, just proud people in general are gonna get it. All right, and get what? The Lord's wrath. They're going to get the Lord's wrath. And Lord willing, right, we're of the elect and we get to avoid that. But you people out here with, you know, butt cheeks and muscles just hanging out, hey, man, it's not looking so good for you. And the Lord hates these people. He hates pride. He hates arrogancy, all right? You know, because, you know, we got to hate the things that the Lord hates, okay? The Lord hates those things. We hate those things as well, okay? That's how it goes. Proverbs 8:13 again. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way in the forward mouth do I hate. Okay? And, you know, and hey, man, you know, everyone's, you know, and when you work, you got to go see those things. I got to head into work today. I get to go see those things. I get to go see the running of the thoughts. All right? And the weird dudes just walking around. There's so many weird people, man. When you work around people, when you work with people, retail environments or any environment where you're around people, you get to see these people. You get to examine people because you're there looking. That's all you get to do is, you know, people. What do they call it? People watching. Like bird watching, but it's people watching. You know, because you're just doing your thing and you just watch people and you just watch these people. That's what you do. You have 6 to 8 hours, 5. You know, that's about the shorter shift. Sometimes like 5 hours. You know, you have 5 to 8 hours, sometimes a little less, sometimes longer, depending on your job, to just look at these people and examine them like they're under a microscope, like they're ants. See how they walk, see how they talk, see how they move. Okay, and you get to see them and just look at them and be like, God damn, man, this is fucking disgraceful. This is ridiculous. It's an embarrassment too. These people should be embarrassed. You know, back in the day. You never had one of those dreams where where you went to school and you forgot your clothes, all right? And you know they say all those people have those dreams. You go to school and you're naked or you're just in your underwear, and you would be afraid. Oh no! Well now I get those dreams must not happen anymore because that'd be a normal thing. That's just a normal thing, all right? Oh, I'm in my underwear. Oh, she's in her underwear. Don't you body shame me? You know, that's a society now, all right? And I'm surprised. You know. Who knows how much longer we have here to see what type of laws they invent. Hell, next week they can make a law where women don't even have to wear, you know, shirts out in public. Well, men don't have to wear shirts in public. Neither should women. All right, and you're gonna see women walking around with titties out and everything. Who knows, man? This society's through. It's through. Romans 12:3. You never know what type of law is gonna be next. All right. Romans 12:3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as Yahweh hath dealt to every man the measure of faith. That's how we're supposed to be being, all right, especially in this truth, not to think more higher of ourselves than we ought to, all right? And there's examples of people within this truth that aren't obeying this, all right? For example, Bishop Nathaniel is one of them, coming in riding in on a horse, all right? Coming in riding on a horse. And their garments, I mean, they look great. You can't lie. You can't say their garments look bad. I mean, they look excellently crafted. But it's ridiculous. You're not supposed to be wearing, you know, nowhere does it say you need to wear all the same color garment and you know, it's really Roman-like. It really is Roman-like with IUIC, you know, and I mean, their garments, they look good though. I'm not gonna lie, when I see them, I look at the not like the stitch work, but you know, when you go and see them, I'll look up a picture here to give you an example. You know, when you go and see, not these garments, they wear these certain garments, like these ones. You look at them and you're like, wow, those are like pretty excellently crafted, man. And you see them like, would they have like the shoulder pieces and stuff. And you look at them, you're like, wow, that's, you know, that really is coolly, like, well built. But at the same time, I mean, these are the ones I'm talking about. You see the I don't know how this works. I don't know if they have like a different garment structure for different like levels or tiers of what you are. You know, they got like the regular guys in shirts. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with IUIC structure, and I don't really care to be familiar with their structure because I don't watch these guys. But you gotta admit, their garments look pretty cool. I mean, you gotta admit, they look cool, man. You gotta admit. I mean, you can't say they don't look cool. I don't know. They look like some like super cool like you know, like fantasy outfits. You know, I don't know. It's you know, I don't know if sometimes they say, you know, Ming the Merciless. You know, some of these, you know, it's these overly designed outfits. I mean, they're cool. You can't say they're not cool, but that's that eye-catching stuff. All right, that's literally their purpose, is to look cool. So you go, oh wow, what's that? I want to go over there. But you can tell these people, they have just like a pride on them, man. They just have this pride on them. Let's see if I can find the one. You can't find it. Yeah, here it is. Riding in on a horse with Esau right now. Anyway, so you shouldn't think more highly of yourself than you ought to. All right, and Nate does. All right, Nate does. You know he does. Romans 12:3, for I say through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as Yahweh hath dealt to every man the measure of faith. Now I want to go and get this in the Blue Letter Bible. I actually don't even have to do that. I can just boom right there. Actually, I don't want to do that. Let me pop it up in another tab. So I want to go and see. Soberly. What does this word go back to? I'm curious.
Strong's G 4993. Sophroneo. Sophroneo.
Sophroneo. Okay, that's how it's pronounced. All right, in the Greek. So, what does it mean? To be of sound mind, to be in one's right mind, to exercise self-control, to put a moderate estimate upon one's self, think of oneself soberly, in the right mind. All right, to curb one's passion. Be humble, man. Be humble. You know, who's that? Kendrick. But you know, so don't think of yourself. Look, at the end of the day, we are nothing without Yahweh Shemiao Shai. Okay? If we have a Lamborghini, it's because Yahweh Shemiao Shai gave it to us. If we have a bigger house than the next guy, it's because Yahweh Shemiao Shai gave it to us. If we have video game systems, it's because Yahweh Shemiao Shai gave it to us. If we have a nice TV, it's because Yahweh Shemiao Shai gave it to us. If we have a nice job, it's because Yahweh Shemiao Shai gave it to us. If we have big muscles, it's because Yahweh Shemiao Shai allowed us to have big muscles. Okay? So why are you going to be proud and act like it's some shit that you did? Think about it. Oh, I did it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You know? No, you didn't. For example, the other day, everything is through the Lord. You know, I went to a casino, and you know, I won a little bit of money. You know, nothing big. You know, like $80 off of, you know, $5 or $6, which is a lot for Jake. You know, which is it's nothing in the grand scale of things. But that'd be like me sitting there like, yeah, it's because the way I pulled the handle. No, it's because I put the money in, and then the Lord let it stop where it stopped. And that's what happened. It wasn't anything that I did. Yeah, well, it happened because I went to the casino. Well, you did go to the casino, brother. Yeah, but everything, look, you have the illusion of free will. Everything you've done, it's all through the Lord. The Lord, that's what the script's already been written. All right, it was already known that I was going to be in the casino on that day, playing that machine on that day, and the Lord was going to give me $80. Boom. That's that. It's not because of anything I did, because I hit bet max, or I bet 5. I put the different lines on the reel. No, nothing like that, man. You didn't do, I did this. It's because I went to the gym and I worked out every day. No. Stop you right there. It's not because you went to the gym and worked out every day, because you want to know what? There's people I have seen go to the gym day after day after day and have no growth. No growth. All right? And there's some people that, boom, blow up within 5 to 6 months. Okay? 5 to 6 months, fucking huge, man. You're like, God damn, that was only 5 to 6 months and you're already that big? What did you eat? No, I just ate, regular things, And so it's all through the Lord, man. Some people, he ain't gonna let you grow real big because he knows you would get proud. All right? He knows you would get proud. Keep that in mind. And it's just, look, certain things. I've been trying real hard to lose weight, and I can't lose weight. Maybe the Lord doesn't, and I'm not saying maybe the Lord doesn't want you to lose weight. Maybe the Lord doesn't want you to get to the weight that you're trying to get to, because you'd be like, look at me. Oh, yeah, I'm not fat anymore. Oh, look at how good I look. Oh, look at me. Oh, everyone's going to be looking at me. I look so good. I'm the most handsome man in the world. I'm the hottest lady in the world. No, you can't. Maybe the Lord doesn't want you to lose that weight because he knows if you lose that weight, you're gonna get proud. All right, think about that. You just gotta think about that. Certain things that we gotta go through. You gotta look outside the box, man. All right, you gotta look outside the box and think, hey, maybe the Lord's having this be like this for a reason, because if I get smaller or if I get bigger, I'll be proud. If you lose that weight, you got a little bit of a gut, and you're not unhealthy. Okay, the Lord wants you to be healthy, but maybe just have a little bit of a gut and you don't like it. All right, maybe that's the Lord's allowing that to happen because it's keeping you humble. And if you lost that, you would be a super proud person. I've been working out every day and I ain't getting no muscles. Well, maybe the Lord doesn't want you to have those muscles, because if you did, you'd be a proud person. All right, you'd be a proud person. Maybe you have a mole on your face that I've been trying to get rid of it. Well, maybe you just think you're the most handsome guy in the world. You got to think, man. Maybe those things are there for a benefit. And I'm not saying go overboard with it. No, I'm never gonna work out ever. If you like to work out, hey, do it. If you don't like to work out, hey, that's you. I try to work out and I always end up falling off my routine. So hey, and that's nothing to envy. All right, it just happens. It just happens. So, we already got Romans. Let's get 1 Timothy. It's just one of those things that, hey man, look, the Lord is gonna give you what he's given you, all right? And you can't be proud because of some stuff that you had no control over, okay? If you're an excellent writer, all right? You're very literate. You're an excellent poet and you never know it, right? Then you can't be proud of that because that's the Lord that allowed that. Or if you're really good at fixing cars, the Lord allowed that. That's your lot, man. So you can't get proud, and it's something that, it's that worldly mindset that we constantly battle with. You might catch yourself getting proud from time to time. Not, fully proud like Bishop Nate proud, but you might find yourself like, oh yeah, I'm really good at this thing, and you might get a little bit too boastful about it, and you gotta, hey, step back for a moment and calm down, okay? It's just like the same thing. Everybody struggles with different things. Sometimes we have to battle with, covetousness, want of things, just constant want of things. All right, it's okay to want nice things, but it's when you're always in a constant state of want, that's not good, okay? This is 1 Timothy 4:8, and this is specifically referring to these meatheads, right? 1 Timothy 4:8, for bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come. Okay, and this is not, the scripture isn't saying that you can't work out. It's just saying that bodily exercise profiteth little. All right, your muscles are not going to save you in the end. Okay, they're not gonna, but this truth is profitable. The bodily exercise is not profitable like this truth. This truth, all right, godliness, all right, this truth that we've been blessed with, this knowledge, this truth, this understanding, that's what's really profitable. Okay, that's what's gonna, help us through Yahweh Shemiao Shai. That's what's gonna help us, make it through these end days. Okay, but not, you're not gonna be what you think you're gonna. How are your muscles gonna stop a nuke? Your muscles ain't gonna stop a bullet. Okay. But Yahweh Shemiao Shai will, okay? So, hey, That's something you gotta realize, man. And you gotta realize that nothing is of your own doing. Nothing is of your own doing. You didn't do it yourself, all right? You didn't do it yourself. It's all through the Lord, right? So Proverbs 11:2, when pride cometh, all right, and this is for all you proud people. Proverbs 11:2, when pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. You'd rather be lowly. All right, that's where the wisdom is. All right, that wisdom and knowledge and understanding is that, General Meatheads, all right, says it's for cowards. All right, like the I'm not gonna throw around names. I'd really like to call that guy some names, but I'm not going to. Not in this lesson, at least. All right, I will say that I can't stand that guy, General Meatheads. All right, General. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But over there at ISUPK, man, and these people, and he's proud, really, he must be, if you have 100 purple punks or whatever they call him, look, man, it's dumb, all right, there's no amount of wisdom with that man, all right, no amount of wisdom with that man, okay, so Proverbs 11:2, well, he knows a little bit of something, but a little bit of something is, if like I mentioned the other day, if you jump off a cliff and you almost make it, does that mean anything? Nope, because you're still splatted at the bottom of the ground, all right, because you missed the jump. If you jumped from cliff to cliff and you missed, no one's going to revere you and say, oh yeah, woo, he almost made it. They're going to be like, oh shit, he almost made it, but no, nope, he's down there in a puddle, no. So, hey, don't, Proverbs 11:2, when pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. Let me read it again. Proverbs 11:2, when pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. Because when you're proud, the Lord's going to bring shame upon you. All right? Because look what's going to happen to these proud people. Proverbs 16:18. What's going to happen to these proud people? These proud Proudingtons of Proudsville. What's going to happen to them? Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. Okay, so you're going to be proud. Pride comes first, then what comes? I'm proud. All right, that goes before what? What comes after that? Destruction. And a haughty spirit, all right? And haughty, we arrogantly, what was it? Arrogantly superior, disdainful, right? That comes before a fall, all right? You can be like that, but hey, it's gonna be your downfall. It's gonna be your own downfall, man. So let's get verse 18. It says, better. What's better to do than that? What's better than being proud? Better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Okay. So, and let's continue on into verse 20 at least. It says, he that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. Okay, and these proud people, they're not going to make it out. They're not going to be able to get saved by their big boobs or their voluptuous ass, all right, or their giant muscles, all right, or their, because they're the most handsome man in the world, all right. He has the best hair, or you have the best skin. That's not going to save you when destruction's coming, man. That's not going to save you when there's gunshots going off and bombs dropping and people screaming. It's not going to, no one's going to care, man. No one's going to care. It's going to be judgment going out in that day. And look, and also, there's no respect of persons with the Lord. Let's go get that. There is no respect of persons with the Lord. Right here, Romans 2:11. For there is no respect of persons with Yahweh. Okay, he's not going to look at you and say, oh, wow, I was going to destroy you, but you're so handsome. No, he doesn't care. He doesn't look on outward appearance. Let's go and get that one. On outward appearance. 1 Samuel 16:7, it says, but the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because, that's another thing, if you're so tall or you're too short, it says, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. Don't look at what he looks like. I have refused him, right? For the Lord seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance. Oh yeah, she's got big boobs. Oh, she's got a fat ass. Oh, look at him, he's got big muscles. Man, he's so ripped. Man, he's got to be taking steroids. He's so ripped. Man, he's so handsome. Man, I wish I was that handsome. Lord doesn't look at those things. He doesn't care about those things. He doesn't care if what size your boobs are, how tall you are. You're 6'7", or if you're 5'2". He doesn't care about those things. Those are things that men look at. Those are, men being mankind, right? Men and women. They look on appearance. Oh, he's handsome. Oh, he's ugly. Oh, she's pretty. She's ugly. Oh, she looks like this. Oh, she's tall. Or she's small. Or look at the muscles. Or not enough muscles. Or the skin tone. No, that's not how it works. All right, that's not how it works. The Lord's not looking at those things. Those are worldly concepts of people just, oh, this guy looks handsome, so he must be better than that guy that's ugly, and or this guy doesn't look so good, all right, or different things like that, So the Lord doesn't look at those things like that, all right? He's not like man, right? Like it says, for the Lord seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. He's not looking at how you look, or because you got a scar across your face, or because you're really ugly, or because you're really handsome, or this or that. He doesn't care about those things. Okay? That's that men concept, all right? Oh yeah, she's a bad person. She cheats, yeah, but she's got big boobs. She looks so good though. Man. Yeah, but she's a piece of shit. But yeah, bro, look how bad she is. She's so bad. Yeah, but she's an awful person, man. She's terrible. Yeah, but she's so bad though, right? Yeah, she's bad, all right. Gonna rob you and run, all right? And you don't even realize it because you're too busy looking at her body. Or you women, you get with these piece of shit ass dudes because they're shredded, they're ripped. Oh, look at him. He's a terrible person. Yeah, but look at him. All right. Meanwhile, you could get with some guy. He might not be so cut up. All right. He might not be so handsome, and he'd go and be the nicest guy to you, treat you like royalty. But you don't want him because you don't care about that. You care about looks. Everything's focused on looks. All right. Everything is focused on looks. And the Lord doesn't look. He doesn't care about looks. Okay, and in that sense, all right, you can't walk around looking like an idiot because he will care about that, but he doesn't care about how tall you are. You're not gonna get passed by for salvation because you were too small. You weren't 6 foot. Nope, that's not how it works with the Lord. All right, so all these proud people, what's gonna happen to them? Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So what are your big boobs going to do? What are your big triceps or your big biceps going to do when you're burnt up? What is that going to do? What are they going to do for you when you're a pile of fucking dust on the ground? And what is that going to do for you? You ain't going to be able to see your big boobs, your big arms, or how handsome you were, or you have the nicest hair, or the best hair in the world. It was soft, it was smooth, or because you had the best this or the best that. What is that going to do to you when you're dust? You look at a pile of dust. No one's going to look at a pile of dust and be like, look at how handsome. No, you're going to be done. You're going to be through. So what is that going to do for you? What are those things going to do for you at the end of the day? Because you spent every day in the gym and you had a giant biceps. They're huge. I couldn't even fit in a regular t-shirt. I had to cut the sleeves off. But so guess what? Those biceps that you used to brag and boast about, they're gone. They're gone. They're dust now. All right. And so are you. So what are you going to do? You're not going to get on the chariots because of your body. All right. Or how you act. All right, well, not necessarily because how you act, but because of how you not act as in far as how you act in this truth. Even that won't even get you on the chariots, because at the end of the day, it's all about predestination. But we do have a certain way that we should act. It's not about how smooth of a talker you are. You're not going to smooth talk your way onto the chariots. You're not going to use your voluptuous body to get onto the chariots. You're not going to use your look at how strong I am. All right, you don't know anything. So you're not going to know. The Lord is dealing with all shapes and sizes of people, and you might not be the most attractive person, you might not be the physically in shape person, all right, but guess what? You have something that these other people don't, all right, which is the truth, all right, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because he's blessed you with that knowledge. And that's more precious than, you know, big boobs or big butts or you know, and these people are artificially inflating themselves, getting BBLs and breast implants. All right, I'm sure there's some dudes getting, you know, weird, you know, well, really, you know, guys use steroids. That's artificial. That's artificial as shit. So, and, you know, and they think they have something, but they don't have this truth. So even though you might not be the biggest muscular, you might not have the best looking body, but guess what? All right, and I'm not saying that we're all, you know, hideous looking beings. No, you know, but at the same time, we might not have, you know, certain qualities, you know, that these people look upon in the world and say, oh, look, he's the most handsome person in the world. Some of us have fucked up teeth, like me. I have fucked up teeth. All right, I'm not that big muscular. All right, some people might have a little bit of gut, but guess what? We have something that these people don't, all right, which is this truth, that we've been blessed with this knowledge and this truth and this understanding by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And guess what? That's way more beneficial and way more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's way more valuable, all right, than, you know, muscles or body, right? And these proud meatheads out here worried about their bodies and their boobs and their butts and their looks and their hair, all right, and guess what? And the way that they dress, the clothes, all right, guess what? They're going to get it, man. They're going to get it. Get what? Destruction, judgment. It's coming for them. All right, and Lord willing, I myself as well as you diligent brothers and sisters out there, hey, we make it. All right, these people, they're not going to make it, man, unless they repent and they turn back from that way, but not looking so good for them. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the elders apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Remember, your looks ain't going to get you out of this place. All right, it's about that faith and that predestination, and Lord willing, we're part of the elect. All right, until next one, Lord willing, shalom.